New this morning, for the first time, we are hearing from rapper Megan Thee Stallion, who is finally talking about the shooting that gained national attention back in 2020.
And Houston rap star and three-time Grammy winner is talking exclusively with CBS Morning's Gayle King.
That shooting allegedly involved rapper Tory Lanez. Lanez pleaded not guilty to assault and weapons charges related to that shooting, but Megan has never spoken about the incident on television until now. Here's a preview of that interview.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, dance, and he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
So is he in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, cause I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
A very emotional Megan we just saw. We're now joined live by CBS Morning's co-host, Gayle King. Gayle, thanks so much for being here with us this morning. And a lot of people are wondering, why is Megan talking about this now?
First, let me say hello, Dave, Steph, and Kimberly. It's so nice to be sitting with you guys in Houston. Let me see. I don't know what the water is in Houston, but you've got Beyonce and you've got Megan Thee Stallion. So you guys are doing something right there. But in answer to your question, why is she talking about it now? As you see, it's been 2 years. You also see that she is extremely emotional. This is still a lot of pain for her. And I think it is just getting to her, the stories out there that people don't believe her. It is inconceivable to me that we have video, you have a police report, you have a medical report where it said that to this day, guys, she still has bullet fragments in her feet. That people don't believe her. And I think it's just getting to her. She wanted to put her own story out there and stand in her truth. And, you know, you do so at great risk when you talk in the social media age that we live in today.
And as you just said, Gayle, we can claim her Houston's own. Did she happen to mention about growing up in Houston, maybe what influenced her?
Oh, yes, we said a lot about Houston. You know, you, of course, know her backstory with her mom and her dad. Neither one of them are in her life now. Her mom was a rapper. She learned a lot by watching her. And she knew at a very early age, she said, I can do this. I can do this. I want to do this. She's called Megan Thee Stallion because she's 5'10". She's very statuesque. And she said, in Houston, we are tall, we are shapely. And it's a name that she's gone by since 2009. This is not new to her. But she has very fond memories of Houston. As you know, she went back to Texas, got her college degree. She is very much a Texas girl and very proud of where she's come from and what she does and how she does it.
Back so much, too. We talk about that some. Gayle, we know you covered so much in this interview. Again, talking more about that rise to fame and how she got to where she is right now.
Well, just think about this. 5 years ago, she was sitting in a dorm room. You know, if things had gone differently because she was majoring in health administration, at one point she was thinking about being a nurse. Can you imagine Megan Thee Stallion, the nurse? Yeah, that looks good, too. I mean, so it started off in a dorm room and it went from one step to the other. But look at the past couple of years she's had. The Oscars, the Grammys, she did Coachella. I mean, and when you think about this, she really is truly just getting started. And she's only 27.
Yes, so many chapters of her life and still so young. We look forward to this interview. Gayle King, thank you so much for joining us live here. And you can watch Gayle's full interview with Houston's own Megan Thee Stallion coming up on CBS Mornings at 7.